I've been trying to write an apology to my body, because in light of past experiences, I'm worried it might be trying to break up with me, my body, as though somehow separate from my tongue carries the scars and the weights of the mistakes I've done. It used to be a weapon, I think. But I feel like now my blades are blunt, like how carrying a knife left me more inclined to use one. I guess I'm feeling just a little bit used up. See, we learned together the realities of an invasion. This body entered forcefully through aggressions and persuasions, turned my body, this body, into just a hard copy. The first step to my alienation, because my mind weren't quick enough to get me out of the situation and my body wasn't strong enough to escape on this occasion. And in this moment in time, my body was no longer mine, as my mind tried to keep me from feeling movements or keeping time, hearing noises, your voice or something that trickles down my spine. This body entered forcefully into rigidities. Physically, the only way I could decline. And a week later, yeah, I did count bruises along the insides of my thighs. Fingerprints on my arms or on my throat were so defined, perfectly blue. Somebody joked they matched the color of my eyes. But that was my body, right? That was my body being sly. That was my body determined to give me away, determined to make me say, help me, please, man, I'm falling away, help me. This body now only understands pain, yeah, dear body, I'm sorry. Because it hates me. It hates the ways that I had put on a skirt and let you fuck me so hard. Yeah, it hurt, and it hates me for the ways that I ignored its concerns, because I just shut it up. I fed it drugs, I let it get fucked in return, and it hates me for the ways in which I had forced it to bleed, but the ways in which we kept bleeding involuntarily, because it hated being woman, it hated femininities, it hated being kept in the dark where we was never allowed to breathe, it hated tingling at the sights of my girlfriend, boyfriend, and that drop in my stomach when we would break up once again, because I can't seem to live up to what this body should be offering, because this body hated being physical. And you know what? Part of me is scared it always will, because this feeling, it manifests itself in stomach aches, or in periods late, or in cuts that do appear in a mysterious place, or headaches from keeping a permanent straight face. Yeah, dear body, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't date those people who were soft and gentle, but they drove me fucking mental, because I had to find those figures who would be detrimental, so I could say, how dare you put your hands on me so delicately? This body is a graveyard and you will treat it like one. You'll acknowledge the things that I say this body has become. It must be strong and it will take whatever you're bringing, son. And that's what my body said. Fuck, live, baby. We're just not having any fun. So I've been trying. I've been trying to put into practice the things I preach, because I want to stop feeling so disconnected from me, from my body. We are not separate from my tongue, we just contain fire and loud noises and the feeling, the one when I'm looking in the mirror without my glasses on, because I want to blur my edges, man, because this body is bigger than me and it refuses to be a corpse. It betrays my mental state and it moves in ways that leave me in internal debates. It doesn't do any of the fucking things I say. But you know why? Because this body is badass, and this body is an anarchist, and it will rebel against the violences that you put on it. I'm used to fists, but you know what? I think I'm ready to try fingertips, because this body feels pleasure even when I tell it not to, and it leaves me pleasantly confused in the presence of you. Goosebumps and giggles and the reassuring smell of booze. It wants to be more than just this residue, and you know what? I never really let it before. And for a long time now, me and this body, we've been at war, but I think we're gonna try not to anymore. Like tonight. Tonight I'm gonna go see that boy, like he said, we're meeting at 9. Well, I've been ready since 5, and if I'm honest with you, yeah, I've drunk a bottle of wine. But you wanna know why? Because it's real fucking nice. For the first time in my life, in my stomach, butterflies, because this body is done listening to my state of mind. This body is excited to become a cliche, and it whispers in my ear, it's been years, babe, and you know what? It ain't been fucking easy. But we can take these small, trying steps to a new state of unity, one that's less obsessed with your purities or your beauty. Thanks. Thanks. that.